Hello, gamers. How are we doing? I know it's been a while since I've been on comms, but I'm back. Hello. Today we have an amazing match. We have Daniel, who is one of the best Sawtooth runners ever, and we also have Golem, who is our current world record holder. Should be a fun match. Um, Obviously best of three, and I'm pretty sure Golem may do a round of Sawtooth. I could be wrong, but I think he will be doing that.
I do believe he said that's the plan. Unless, of course, Daniel wins the first match, in which case I don't think we're going to be seeing Sawtooth from Golem.
You also got to remember that even though Daniel's PB says it's a 102, they also have like a lot of very free time save. Like I'm pretty sure their Morwing was really bad. Yeah, you can see it on their splits. It was
Died to
3
Moorwing.
minutes 40. Yeah. So that's like a free 2 minutes time save. So we could see first sub hour from Daniel in
Nah,
this
nah, nah.
tournament.
We are seeing first sub hour.
Hopefully. Daniel needs to pass my PB. I got my first sub hour yesterday. I got a 58.11. But hopefully we will be starting up shortly. It looks like Golem is doing some GMS practice.
And with, oh man, he started again. We should probably ping him for a ready check.
Ivy already did.
All right, sick. Hopefully he sees it.
Daniel is saying in chat, I have 5th try Beast Fly Pogo, missed Belby's phase skip, and more wing death. Yeah, that's like a lot of free time save. It's like 3 to 4 minutes.
Does look like Golem is getting ready now. And the runners are off. So here at the start of the game, for anyone new, they are doing something referred to as neutral pogos. At least, yeah. This cancels the end lag stun that you would get and gets you just running faster than regularly walking. if anyone has any other questions, feel free to let us know. We are here to answer questions from chat as well as commentate the match. LP and Golem's route stands for latest patch.
Actually, it does not. He is not currently playing on latest patch. It stands for later patches. So in Silksong category, there are two splits. There is one for release patch, and there is one for later patches. So anything after release patch. And currently, Bells runs on a patch, a couple patches before latest patch, because it breaks the hitboxes for Lace 2. Pretty much after Lace 2 staggers for the first time, her triple swing will no longer have a hitbox. It allows you to get a lot more damage in and is overall faster, while also keeping the needle cutscene skip.
Oh, it's the 29214 patch?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
something
Daniel
like
died
that.
to Moss Mother.
Oh,
Oh,
hell nah.
no.
That's very rough. I mean, that's gonna be, I think,
We're at a minute 30.
yeah. I think actually closer to 2 minutes now. Because Moss Mother is nearly dead. I know there's the kill times and stuff. Anyway, Golem into the marrow on his way toward the first actual trick of the run called Beast Fly Pogo. Just below this platform, there's a beast fly that we lure up. Not just below this platform, but on that platform there was a beast fly that we lure up and give it a height value to pogo off of to skip a large section of the marrow.
Someone in chat asking what's the Sawtooth route. So they're going to grab a bunch of extra rosaries, and in Blasted Steps, they are going to grab a craft metal. And with that, they are going to buy the Sawtooth Circlet from 12th Architect. This allows them to do a ton of damage to High Holes Arena, Lace 2, and also Grandmother Silk.
Golem Daniel died to Moss Mother. And fun fact, he's probably still on PV pace because that is about the same time loss as the Morwing death. I'm also doing that. That's my bad. Anyway, Golem coming into Bell Beast. We will be seeing him do a very specific set of attacks on Bell Beast. This is to get Bell Beast to a specific health point, 80 to be exact, which then allows us to skip the phase change cutscene, which saves 10 to 15 seconds. We'll be seeing a small deviation here from odanl to grab rosaries. Coral Clement is worth 180 rosaries, and they will need 230 for circlet. Golem getting a very nice gold by 0.1 second. Meanwhile, we see odanl also going for the Belbeast phase skip. Unfortunately needed to do the 4-hit, which is significantly harder than the 3-hit finish, and messing it up.
Does anyone know what time Golem's Maribel split was?
I think it was a 214. I don't know the milliseconds though. Are you looking at what Kamsav was?
Yeah.
Is it also 214?
214. 0.77, so it could have been Comsob. Actually, I'm gonna look back. You can take over commentary while I look real quick.
Alright. Anyway, Golem onto the Ant Arena. odanl finally finishing up the Belbeast cutscene. Congratulations on Belbeast Kamsav Golem, if it actually is.
And that will be Comsob by 0.02.
That's crazy. That's like, what, 2 frames?
Holy. Oh, wait, Butterfly, you gotta... Oh, it's just not submitted. Never mind. Alright. Well, it's 2 frames over current. Like, actually, I think it's 1 frame. Which is insane. That shows how good of a runner Golem is.
Yeah, first lava dunk is secured. We'll be going for the second one most likely. Fortunately, Lace doesn't give great patterns, but she will be going down. That is going to lose Golem a little bit of time. Anyway, now that we have a longer segment with Golem dashing, we will see him doing movement. I have heard it referred to as a few different things. Wave dashing comes to mind, pogo dashing comes to mind. Unfortunately, dying apparently also comes to mind. And this is no longer world record pace from Golem. But even with that death, it does not give odanl enough of a window. At least not yet. Golem taking another dunk right before entering the room. It was all just a elaborate setup to get Silk for the Hokers. Surely it's a one cycle angle now. And a one cycle for the Hokers is basically where you take, and instead of having to reload the room, you just kill 2 Hokers and get enough spines from it. Golem already getting good RNG from the first Hoker. But that is swiftly not the case. Second Ogre gave pretty good RNG though. Should be sitting around 20. That should definitely be the last. Yep. So that death lost about a minute of time. They will very briefly be saying hello to each other in the cloak room before odanl leaves to go farm for spines, and Golem leaves with the cloak. And then DK, I'm pretty sure most runners kind of just watch the color and count based off of vibes. I know I do that. Golem might be someone who counts at this point, because counting is definitely the better way to go about it. It's just also a lot harder to do. We also saw the second route deviation from odanl, grabbing the rosary string, which brings him or them to the rosary total that they need of 240 rosaries, plus the 180 from the Coral Commandment. I mean, Golem just did cross skip. I didn't really get the chance to explain it because I was busy messing with my push to talk. We will be seeing a Cloakless attempt from odanl. Cloakless is just skipping the 4th chorus boss without a heal.
I always make the mistake of calling it Cloakless as well, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't. That is the first time I've ever done that. But we will be see Golem going for a trick called Arena Skip, which is where you lure both of the Craws from halfway home up to try to give you enough height for the... or to just skip the arena down here. He will unfortunately be missing it.
Very unfortunate. Very soon we will be seeing odanl go for the cross skip. Sadly, we could not explain it for Golem because we did not see it. Yeah, I know we're bad commentators. But it's pretty much we line up 2 Craws to go into the perfect position so we can pogo off of them and get the Greymore Bell without doing the arena or anything on the right side of Greymore. It's one of the hardest skips in the run and the reason that a lot of people switch off of Cloak and Bells in general. Hopefully odanl can get it first try. Very, very nice. First try.
So as you saw, he lured the first Craw down into position, made it dash him, and then, or them, and then it lined up perfectly with the second Craw's spawn to then pogo off of both of them and get up to the ledge. Meanwhile, Golem doing the fast strats on Moorwing. Going under Moorwing is optimal at the start because you want Moorwing to rush you immediately, and that will put Moorwing against the wall, and then you're hoping for no more dashes from Moorwing because that will get Moorwing out of the corner and is annoying to fight because the other one you can just constantly spear spam off the wall and it's very high DPS. Well, I'm also doing the fast strats for the Shellwood Arena very nicely. Then I'll also moving on to Moorwing. As we see, immediately going under Moorwing, getting the dash attack as you want, getting Moorwing against the wall and then just wailing on it. Unfortunately, it does get a dash again, and this is what we mean by it's bad to get a second one because it's just too high to do anything with. Meanwhile, we see Golem going for the Gadama skip, which is very simple. You just lure a flower over to pogo off of to make it up to a ledge, and that skips the Sister Splinter boss fight. And soon after that, we have the flashbang skip, which is basically just a heal stall midair, and then getting hit, giving you a little bit of extra height and distance to make it to the far platform and skipping the majority of that room. Also golden Cling Grip by 0.2 seconds. And we see for Daniel out of Moorwing, now only plus 19 instead of plus 144. Hopefully being able to turn this around into the green. Does have a little bit of a spooky arena though, being on 2 HP.
Yeah, that does mean they will not be able to do the heal skip unless if they heal up first.
Or they can choose to do one of the variations of the skip where the heal actually goes off before the damage.
I still have no idea how you did that in your run.
It's very consistent. I used Blob's Flea Brew setup for cloakless runners.
Remember during that match we were all sitting in VC like freaking out about you doing that. It was so funny.
The worst part is I died to it too. That is, by the way, the first time that I ever died to that. And the only time that I've ever died to that. I mean, that will be Widow going down for Golem. A little bit of a slow kill for a runner of his level, being about a 141. That'll be on 1 HP into this room. Very spooky. Does manage to make it through in one piece. Daniel now also coming into the Moorwing, or not Moorwing, Widow fight. Daniel unfortunately getting hit by 2 of the grounded dashes already. Definitely looking for and getting a heal. We'll be using some of the Pogo Dash through tech. Meanwhile, Golem finally free from the Widow Dream cutscene. By far one of the longest sequences in the game. That is just boring gameplay in my opinion. And Daniel getting a nice phase 2 Widow after a bit of a slow phase 1.
Another gold for Golem. What was his clean grip exit?
2. I want to say 240 something. But I also mentioned that it was a gold by 0.2. I'm unsure though. Your timer's syncing the wrong timer, Ivy. Oh, it's ads. My bad. All right, so we will have ads from Golem.
Love to see that.
That does mean we are going to be missing the Blasted Steps 1 and 2 skips. I believe Golem didn't do Blast Steps 1 yet. Hopefully we will see them from Daniel, and we'll explain them when they happen on their end. Depending on how long the ads are, we might also miss the judge fight. So, I mean, we will see Golem when we see Golem.
That's fine. Magina 4. That's fine.
Anyway, I wasn't paying attention. I hope Daniel got Needle 1. And we will actually be missing the judge fight from Golem. Judge is down. And Golem is actually looking in pretty good shape. 4 HP. 6 Silk Spools. And heading into Act 2. Meanwhile, we have Golem going up through where we initially get the final bell. We'll see if they bench or not. And they will go for it. Golem is going, of course, through the upper path of the Citadel. You can actually skip the entire first underwork segment that most people probably went through on their casual playthroughs. Anyway, we will be also coming up on the Blast Steps 1 skip, which is perfectly shown off by Daniel. You get a little bit of extra distance, adding a bind to the end of your dash. And that gives you just enough. And here's Blast Steps 2. Fortunately missing it the first time, probably going for the backup, which is poking off that Driznet. Unfortunately missing it is the GOAT, though, and manages to get a second try.
Very, very nice.
Golem unfortunately taking a damage and therefore choosing to heal. Taiga has informed me that his internet is struggling. 07 to the pilgrims that die. It does look like Golem took 2 more damage while I checking that. Does get another heal, most likely going for the scream skip. Does look like he will also be fine being on 4 after this cycle. It's a little bit dangerous. Does, of course, get the first phase down. And Donald will be taking care of Judge. Phase 2 Dancers down for Golem. Completely hitless.
Alright, I am back. So sorry about that. My internet was trying its best.
And welcome back, Taiga. Missed Golem getting a very clean phase 3 Dancers.
Love to see that.
So, assuming Golem doesn't get hit by the, okay. Commentator curse. I was going to say this is going to be hitless Dancers other than the Scream Skip, which is an intentional hit. But, of course, I had to open my mouth, and he gets hit by the slow dancer. We will actually be seeing Daniel be green out of Act 1, which is exactly what we want to see. I'm unsure if it's sub-hour pace. I unfortunately don't think it is, but it is obviously PB pace for them. We have Golem coming up on the first arena of Act 2. This is the Whispering Vaults arena. Yeah, it has some very nice setups and very satisfying kills. I believe nearly every wave has a triple kill on it. At least to some degree. Maybe triple hit spear is what I mean, not triple kill, but... Triple kills with spear probably have to be one of the more satisfying things that you can do in the game.
True.
I have mentioned this before, but it never gets old, the feeling of just seeing 3 enemies be deleted off of your screen at the same time. Anyway, Golem going down to the Trobio boss fight. Still on what should be 55 pace, which is very, very good still. We do read chat when nothing is going on. Well, not nothing, but when like movement sections generally are going on. Just in downtime. And yes, both me and Taiga have done runs of the game.
Yeah, Silksong is my main speedrun game. I have a 58-11 in any percent at the moment.
On the Bells route, no less. Which is the harder thing to get sub-hour in.
The better route.
It is, in fact, the better route, in my own opinion. But it is slower. Golem taking on Trobio, only needing one heal, I believe. Trobio decided to be Tornabio. Tornado
Also,
Trobio.
seems Daniel took a death. You hate to see that.
I did not even notice that. Dying to Dancers is easily the worst death you can take in Bell's route. Being
Yeah,
sent all the way back to Shellwood Bench.
it's pretty much like a 4-minute walk of shame.
Sawtooth is gotten right after you get Harpoon, as you need Harpoon to access the 12th Architect. There is a variation of the route that is unfortunately banned due to the early Vault Keeper's Melody skip being banned. And this basically just allows you to not have to go into the underworks. It's used by having Warding Bell be triggered by one of the Dust Mites, I think is their name. That spawns right above the push block that blocks access to the Vault Keeper's Melody from the left side. But Golem does have Harpoon now. Anyway, Golem is heading up to the Vault Keeper's Melody. Unfortunately, it does look like he has been only losing time since entering Act 2. But what are you gonna do about it? Especially when your PB is a 55. I don't know why he keeps slashing the edge there. Oh, trying to do
He was
the...
going for a wall jump, yeah, instead of a mantle. It's one of the new strats that people have found and are starting to implement.
Very interesting. I didn't know that. Odanl down to 2 HP again. Finding a heal. Hopefully finding a heal angle as well. And hopefully, now that he is, or they are back to 5,
Buenera.
taking one more hit and killing the Dancer. Meanwhile, Golem finishing up the Architect's, or not Architect's, Vault Keeper's Melody and heading on the way to Architect's Melody.
Yo, Skate King, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. Skate King is, well, was one of the runners for the tournament, but sadly fell out pretty early, but is now hard grinding for world record. Absolutely love to see that. Golem sadly dunking in Architect's Climb. You hate to see that.
And then deciding to type, unsurprisingly. Does seem to be Golem's personality to just be typing.
Seems he is very confident in the win.
I mean, that's fair when the PB difference is about 8 minutes.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, PB isn't all that matters in tournament. Consistency is what's important.
I mean, he is watching the stream though, so he knows he has a lead of however many minutes. Is obviously very cocky to type, but Odanl is at this point over 9 minutes behind out of Dancers from what it looks like. And of course Sawtooth cuts some of that time loss off, but I mean still upwards of 6 minutes is an insane amount to come back from. Anyway, Golem now entering the high halls. One of the hardest sections in the game, with semi-difficult platforming and one of the hardest arenas in the entire game. Golem, unfortunately, struggling a lot with the platforming here. If you are in the know, please get your emotes ready.
OMG, it's the room! Seems Golem will not be benching for High Halls Arena. Very risky, but he definitely has the consistency to be able to complete it without dying.
Thinking a down dash.
I have never seen that before. That was very clean.
This high halls is absolutely insane so far. Absolutely destroying every enemy in his path. Only taking one hit so far. Getting some very nice spears on the clapper. Getting some very nice triple spear setups. We'll be down to 1 HP, but shouldn't be an issue here. Back up to 4, entering the third final wave of High Halls Arena. Getting a very weird triple hit. Fortunately, a spear going wide. Probably looking for a heal if I had to guess. Apparently not, so will be one hit going into clappers. Immediately going for a heal, of course, playing it safe. Very clean double kill with the spear on the clappers. That will be Golem done with High Halls Arena.
Tamir.
And I do believe saving time on his PB for the first time in a lot of splits. Odanl getting a gold on Trobia, though. Does have Sawtooth purchased now. Golem now in one of the longer cutscenes in the game. This is in fact a cutscene because you do not need to hold any buttons after you hold your needle in button for like 10 seconds. Odanl has lost significant time dying to dancers. Odanl also initially died to Moss Mother, so was on the back foot from the start. Golem has only taken one death in the cloak split right before entering the umbrella to get the bench. Anyway, Golem heading up to Lace 2. As Taiga said earlier, Lace 2's hitboxes are going to be broken after the first stagger. The triple hit attack does not have a hitbox from this point forward. Hopefully we will see a display of it here, which we did right there. Golem going for the new strat of just tanking the first hit of the ball attack. I don't know what to call that really. It's a charge attack, maybe? You basically just skip Lace doing the second charge, which saves time because you can get more DPS in. Golem opting to backflip into the heart for style points. Donald taking this Cogwork core fairly safe. Also golded architects, which is nice. Getting that sum of best down to a low 57. Or a very low 57. And that will be Donald into the Architect's Melody. You know, Golem finishing up or exiting the Lace Arena on his way to Grandmother Silk. Final boss of the game. This is where any percent concludes. Before we get into the juice of the Grandmother Silk fight, this is going to be the one run that I am commentating with Taiga. Hopefully someone else will be able to sub in.
Yeah, so sadly after this run, it seems you guys will be stuck with me. I know, very unfortunate, but hopefully
I
we can
have
get
been
the most.
talking a lot, so hopefully
Yeah.
they're not too tired of your voice. Golem getting clipped very, like, slightly by the needles. Or the claw, I actually didn't see. Phase 1 going down, though. Opting not to heal. Sneaking in another down dash into the movement. Honestly insane how he didn't get hit, but that will be a very clean Grandmother Silk from Golem. I do believe that that is going to be a, maybe not a gold, but definitely saving time over PB.
Very, very nice. That will be round 1 to Golem. GG's.
And if we focus now on Daniel's side, Daniel does now have Sawtooth equipped, already getting a double kill with it. unfortunately, Sawtooth is fairly difficult to use on flying enemies. Maestros are definitely a flying enemy that you would love to just be able to murder instantly. Some Sawtooth tech that we will be seeing odanl using is Sawtooth turnarounds, which is basically where you face backward when you initially hit the enemy, and then you turn around instantly when you proc Sawtooth, and that will give you both of the Sawtooth hitboxes on one enemy. For reference, one Sawtooth hitbox deals 25 damage, so having both hit is 50 damage, which will kill most enemies in HHA in 1 or 2 hits. And this is not in the current patch. I believe this is in patch, correct me if I'm wrong, 2.7 or whatever the first 2 numbers are, 741 or 714.
I think it's 1714? 28714. Thank you, Phil.
Donald. Unfortunately dying to probably the final attack the Clapper got off if they lived there. Going back for more. Hopefully being able to showcase Sawtooth better next round. Or at least the route. Sawtooth has been doing its job quite well. I'm managing not to die at the moment to... I don't even know why I speak. But does manage to get yet another heal off. HHA is definitely one of the, as I stated previously, one of the scariest areas and arenas in the game. Unfortunately not being able to get out from between the double clappers, and that will be odanl dying yet again. These clappers, man. They are not very kind at all. Nice triple kill with the Sawtooth though on wave 1. This is a pretty good redemption so far. Maestro wave ruining it, of course. If anyone knows, what is the timing on a Sawtooth turnaround? Like, is there a certain amount of frames that you can only do it in? And Ivy is saying that you do need to be quick, but it's not too tight. Dano managing to out from between the clappers, unfortunately dashing into the one attack. Probably looking for a heal now. I assume if that heals goes off, then they should be fine. I'd also like to take this opportunity to apologize to Daniel yet again, because I don't think I've been respecting the pronouns well enough.
Miofin.
Daniel finally out of HHA. Just under 9 minutes behind PB. But coming up on probably the two most practiced and fastest fights for Sawtooth runners. Both Lace 2 and Grandmother Silk are incredibly fast with Sawtooth. This is where Sawtooth runners save a majority of their time compared to the route that Golem is running. And Ivy, off the top of your head, do you know what Lace 2 Sawtooth and GMS Sawtooth comsubs are? Apparently a 14-second Lace 2 fight, which is crazy. And that will be Lace 2 down.
Holy
Completely hitless for
clean.
Daniel.
Benny Frank. Buenera.
Sawtooth is so cool. I love Sawtooth.
Sawtooth is easily one of the most fun things to watch. So, if Daniel gets good RNG here, I do believe we will be seeing a sub 110 run, despite the fact that finishing HHA at 105 under any normal Bells run is incredibly hard, if not impossible, to then get a sub 110 from. And for reference, I do believe that Lace 2 comp sub is sitting somewhere around a 330 for Golem's route, or for Golem's patch. And GMS, I believe it is the same, either cloaked or cloakless. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I know Gaia has a 228. So you are saving a full 32 seconds on GMS just by having Sawtooth if you match comm subs. Oh, Civ has a 227.
Of course he does.
Point still stands. You are saving about a full 30 seconds based off of comm subs alone. And it is blending time. And that will be phase 1 down. Fortunately, getting unlucky here with the rocks in the way. Blending GMS quite nicely. Until I said that, of course. And she will be going down. And that will be back-to-back gold splits for odanl here at the end. We will be taking a short 5-minute intermission here. I will not be seeing you at the end of that. Taiga will. Get yourselves some food, water, snacks, whatever. And I'll see you guys at some other point probably. And have a great rest of your days. We
Bye-bye.
will be back in 5 minutes. Remember that. It's me that's going, not you.
Hello, hello. We are back. We have a new commentator joining us. We have Indominus Lex, a
Hello.
past runner. Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm Indominus. I run key. I've been doing 90%. Silksong is my first speed run, my actually first speed game, and I'm here to commentate a very good match. Let's go.
Hell yeah. All right, we should be getting started here shortly. Uh, Golem, if you're here, will you be doing Sawtooth?
Oh, interesting. It seems they're getting started.
Oh, well, they're starting. Never mind. Forget my question. My bad.
Who knows? Maybe he does Sawtooth on
Maybe he
latest
does.
patch.
Maybe he doesn't. I mean, his screen was dark for a bit, so could have switched patches.
So let's hope Daniel can get a better early game here. Besides that, the early game should be pretty much the same.
Yeah, the death to Moss Mother last round was very unfortunate, but
Yeah, it's a rough death. Seems like Moscow is going well for both of them. I don't want to curse, so maybe I shouldn't have said that.
another Moss Mother death incoming. It'll be Golem this time.
Oh, that would be kind of interesting. In inverting the situation. Seems like Golem is going for a nice, well-planned Moss Mother kill, and same for Denel. Wow, 228 exits, very impressive. And 232 from Denel, also very good.
Hironare. That's fine. Miofene.
Oh, I didn't even notice the Moss Mother exit from Golem here. 228. Very, very nice.
So I'm sure this was already explained, but we're gonna see again once on the early game a lot of neutral pogos, so they can take advantage of the fact that the pogos take you forward, making the early game a little bit faster. And you'll be doing that until Swift Up.
Yeah, a lot of people dislike the neutral pogos, but honestly, personally, I think they're fun. I
Yeah, I
think they
also
make the
like
early
them.
game interesting.
Yeah,
To
I
me,
think it'd be
it
pretty
can be
boring if
kind
we
of.
were just walking around.
Yes, exactly. I think they can be kind of rough to get used to, but when you do, I think you're more likely to like them. Then on getting the Coral Commandment, which I suppose is needed for the Sawtooth due to the difference in routes. And Golem starts the Bell Beast, which will, and we're now gonna see the Bell Beast face skip if everything goes well, of course. Should be nice. Golem getting a very clean face skip. And Dano also succeeds. Very good early game from both players. So now here we see both players quitting out, which saves a little bit of time as opposed to just letting Hornet wake up. And now we're on our way to Swift Step.
Apologies for being so quiet. My mom just walked in with a new puppy. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. So now we have cats and puppies.
Don't forget the bird. That's who's screaming. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the bird. Sorry about that.
I'm not hearing it, but it sounds like fun. Or maybe not. kind of depends.
But we do have some amazing neutral pogos from our runners here.
Yep.
Very, very
Both
clean
of them
movement.
getting a little cycle on the enemy there.
I know that Daniel does have a lot of early game movement practice due to playing a lot of bingo.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bingo is very fun. If you're watching, you should definitely try it. Bingo is great.
Yeah, it is fun. There's a lot of different modes, and there are also easier modes so you can get started.
And I may even have an announcement coming up with
Oh.
something to do with bingo, but we'll save that. We'll save that.
Take that for later, right?
Yeah. Minus 41 gold for Daniel?
Yep. That was what I was looking at. A lot of time save. I don't wanna
Really
say
nice.
anything so I don't give bad luck to the runner, but to the both runners I mean, but I'm sure all of us are thinking the same. You might see an interesting run.
Coming up on the Hunter's March Arena. This fight is fully scripted, so it should be pretty free for both of our runners. As you can see, Golem getting a lot of double spears.
Yep. And a very clean arena from Golem.
Have you
Then
seen
I'll
the new
just-
strat where you can upslash the ants?
Yep. I'm not doing that.
I don't think anyone is.
But it's an interesting strat. I think it saves just a bit. It's kind of funny. Both of our runners succeeding on the arena, and Daniel is a bit behind, but is still very much getting on pace with Golem.
And we finally make it to where the fun actually starts. So now we will be seeing our players do dive dashes, as you can see from Golem on the right. They are jumping and down slashing and then dashing again. It saves quite a bit of time, and it's only like 2 frames slower than Silk Speed Anklets, which is made for being fast. So
Yep, very interesting movement tech, and it's kind of crazy that it's just a little behind the tool that's made for actual movement. Very nice to see.
very clean lace so far from Golem. Sadly, no dunks yet, but
Seems like no dunks are going to be happening, but still a very clean lace so far. Yep,
holy, that was clean.
very
Wow.
clean. A lot of silk spears, a lot of dash cancels, so you can get more hits in. And Daniel is also getting a very good lace one. Both runners heading to the hokers, where they'll need to farm some spines to get the cloak mechanic. Or cloak ability, I should say. And let's see how RNG treats both of them. Oh, we see Golem using the pogo strat into Silk Spear so you can get all the spines from the top of the Hoker, and very nice farming from his part. He knows he can't one cycle, so he just ignores the other spines and goes straight into reloading the room. And he's already done. Wow. Very
That
good.
was very, very nice. Holy.
Then I'll also finishing his Hoker farming. Oh. Should be fine. Ooh. Missing
We're
3
missing
spines.
3.
And going to the 4th Hoker. No problem.
Has
Still very
A little bit
much
more left.
in a good pace. And now on Golem perspective, we're gonna see the 4th core skip. He's going for the healers version, which should be easy for him since
Of
Golem
course, he
is the
lands
world.
it.
Of course, exactly. He's world record holder for Bell, so this is probably routine for him. And now let's just wait for Denel skip.
And we do see Daniel on a pretty good PB pace here, but you got to remember they also have around 3 minutes of time save. 3 minutes, a minute and a half, something like that, in Morwing. So could be on
Oh,
like
really?
a -3. Yeah, they died to Morwing in PB.
And this is a very, very good base. Do they get the heal list? They do.
Very, very nice.
Golem
And
now
now we will
heading
be
into.
seeing-
Go on, go on. Holy timing.
We will be seeing Golem go into Greymore, going for a cross skip now, like I explained earlier. Hopefully gets it first try as Daniel is making their way up. And Golem does get cross skip first try. Absolutely love to see that.
And the underplat, very good movement. One of the most hated skips on the community for sure.
For a good reason.
Exactly, they're not wrong. You need to really practice and understand the movement of the cross to actually get very, very consistent at the skip. And now, Daniel's turn.
Pray.
Seems like Golem is not going for the second arena skip, which is even more cursed than the first one. No!
Ooh.
Daniel reloading the room. Try and get the backup. And this should be fine. Yeah,
Ooh.
nice. Very nice.
This is a little bit of time, but not too bad.
Yup. Could have been a lot worse.
To be honest, I didn't even know about that backup, I'll be honest.
It's not even like really a backup. Then I'll probably just kind of freestyled it, but it seems like they do understand the movement of the cross very well, so they could like recover from the miss skip very easily. Now into Murring, Golem's part.
Looks like we will not be seeing an early dive for Golem, but does get the dive.
Yep. And this strat completely obliterates this boss. And we oh? This is very unfortunate. Murring flying away that high sometimes can lose a lot of time. Fortunately for Golem, Murring was already low, so it didn't lose him that much time.
And Golem will be back in the green. Biggie, thank you for the raid.
Oh. Thank you very much, Biggie.
Really appreciate that. I hope your true ending runs went well.
Yep.
All right, now we will be seeing more wing from Daniel. Lots of time save here.
Yep. Just not dying will give them a big PB pace.
Dude, my more wing and my PB was a 230.
Hey, at least you didn't die and you got your PB, your sub hour. And if you want to
And boom,
improve,
there it is.
eventually, you have the time save.
Minus 206 for Daniel. Meaning that they
Huge.
are now on sub-hour pace.
Yep. Daniel definitely has the skills to get that sub hour. But since they did switch from categories, they haven't been really running any percent. But we might see it now on tournament setting, which would be amazing. Seeing people PB in tournaments is always very exciting.
We have had many PBs this tournament. It has been amazing to watch. We even almost had a world record from Civ, but honestly, that's kind of to be expected. It's Civ.
Exactly. Every run is world record pace. It's insane.
Very nice arena from Daniel.
Yep. Putting those threats into action. And you're gonna see the flower skip from Golem's part. Very clean.
Looks like from Golem typing in chat, he is not a big fan of that flower.
Well, I kinda do understand them. I also am not a very big fan of that flower. I've lost a lot of bases. Even though the
But
skip is not particularly hard. It's more of a skill issue of mine. Daniel doing the first flower skip to skip the boss Sister Splinter. And Golem heading into Widow.
And there is heal skip for Daniel as Golem
Nice.
is entering the Widow fight.
Very good. Nano will probably also save time on this split. Very good. Let's see how RNG treats Golem now. Since Widow does have some RNG and can be very mean if she doesn't cooperate.
This right here alone shows how much Golem has practiced his movement, being this far ahead when Daniel hasn't even made that many major mistakes.
Yep.
Golem is an absolute demon at this game.
Yes, he is. Oh, seen 1 HP from Golem. Kinda scary.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, he's fine, he's fine.
We're fine.
Yes.
All right.
Seems like a sub 140 Widow. A very good time. And now it's Daniel's turn. Opting to heal after taunt. Unfortunate pattern for now. 2 slashes is not ideal. 3 melee attacks. Not very good. Oh my god. Scary. They should be fine. Maybe I should shut up. Yep. So face transition. Widow with really not wanting to die. Dodging every Silk Sphere. But Daniel gets the job done.
It seems like Golem really wants people to acknowledge the wall jump he did at the start of the dream.
Oh, I didn't catch it, but I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
For those who don't know, whenever you mantle a ledge, you can actually up slash before hitting it, and it will allow you to do a wall jump instead, and it saves about 0.2 seconds.
Yep.
Though it is very, very difficult.
It's a minor optimization, which is getting implemented on everyone's runs eventually. But for now, you're probably just gonna see it on top level. After all, time save is still time save. Golem does that up slash into wall jump again, what you were just talking about, and he's now going to upgrade his nail or needle, should I say? Too much Hollow Knight, and heading to Shout Bell and then Blasted Steps, where we're gonna see some cool skips. By the way, I just wanted to mention, Daniel is minus 231, and I don't know if they're losing time here, probably are at just some seconds, but they are still very, very much in a very good pace.
And now we will be seeing Golem going for BS1. Did get a very nice gold for a Shellwood Bell. And does land a BS1 very, very nicely. And he will be going for BS2 now. BS2 is a almost frame perfect jump. A very difficult wall jump off of the right platform. But saves a ton of time and gets it first try.
Yep. Very
Absolutely
impressive.
love to see that.
This movement is very, very fun to watch when everything is done correctly. And you do as
True.
well. Getting those skips consistently is very, very rewarding. Amazing movement from Golem's part. Daniel getting the silk, and Golem starting the fight with Last Judge. amazing um, silk management. You wanna always have the silk for when Last Judge does the spinning attack, so you don't have any downtime on your damage.
He did take 2 damage though, meaning that if he does
Yep.
not get a heal, he will be 1 HP for Cogwork Dancers.
And that's probably why Golem didn't opt to Silk Spear anymore.
That does make sense, yeah.
Then going for the BS1.
Ooh.
Oh, and they miss it. Unfortunate. And now the wind starts. This is very unlucky. So they will have to do the room completely. No skips, and let's hope BS2 goes better. Now, it's not because Daniel missed this skip that his run, their run is over. It's not. It's still very much on a very good pace. And
Even hit
oh
this
my
2 first
god,
try.
BS2 on first try, yeah. Couldn't be me.
And can I just say, that is a 28-45 Act 2 start for Golem. That is insane.
Yeah, that's insane. I think that's top 2 on Judgment, right?
I think so,
Probably.
yeah. Actually, I'll look real quick.
And Judgment normally does the fastest times do a different route specified for Judgment, which Golem obviously doesn't do because he's doing the full run.
Yeah, that seems to be only a second off of Golem's PB for second place for Judgment.
Wow. Daniel about to start the fight with Last Judge, so they can enter Act 2. And we're gonna see some movement now on Golem screen. So he can get to Cogwork Dancers. Probably also gonna get some Silk. And then playing by the book, having good Silk management, so they can Silk Spear Judge every time she's doing the spinning attack. And she's already on phase 3, nice. Now, will they go for the heal? Due to having 4 masks. Yep, they'll have the heal.
Does not look like they're going to use it.
Yep. Probably gonna save it to Cogwork Dancers. Oh, no! Ooh. This is so unfortunate.
That is not good.
And Golem starting the Cogwork Dancers fight with a Scream Skip and 3 Silk Spears opening. Doing the Pogo Slashes. Amazing phase 1. Probably gonna start with the Pogo Truce again. To fit in 1 more hit. It just goes to show how much Golem has optimized the fights. A lot of experience, a lot of tech. Here you have Daniel making their way to cover. Seems like a very good Cogwork Dancers from Golem Sword. Now, just the last one, and he'll be done with the fight. Very good Silk Spears. Now, even though the fight was very good, since Golem has crazy fight on his PB and has crazy level of optimization, he's still losing time, which is unfortunate, but the run keeps going. And for odanl, they are still save time on active engines and are still on very much PB pace by a lot. Let's just hope things go well. Now does Golem go for the Claw plus shreds on our lower cog? Yeah, not exactly, but does gets the same cycle. Oh, he opts to not do it.
Golem was actually telling me the other day that he does struggle with this room in specific.
Coco 6?
Pretty-
Yeah. It is it can be a very annoying room. And Whispering Vaults for Golem and Cogwork Dancer for odanl. So a lot of action on both streams. Golem going for the setups as in practice. And let's see if odanl goes for the stream skip and plays at 2 HP. They do. This is a bit scary, but they should be able to finish the fight, the phase 1 exactly, before getting hit and getting the heal. Good phase 1 from odanl. And Golem's done with Whispering Vaults.
I am unsure of where Golem's main time save is in world record, but we're only 2.2 behind going to Trobio, so
Yep,
anything
this
could
is
happen.
very, very good. Still very savable. odanl at 1 HP, kinda scary. Oh, very scary. Oh my god. And they do get the heal. Nice. So should be fine.
It's like it will be maybe a bit of time loss.
Yeah, it seems like it. And Golem starting
Yeah.
Trobio fights. So Tiger, what's your opinion on Trobio? Some people love it, some people love him, some people hate him.
We
What do
have a
you think?
love-hate relationship. Honestly, I have no idea. Sometimes I
Same.
love the guy. Sometimes he's a little bit of an ass.
Exactly
Apologies
same.
for my language.
Exactly the same feeling. Golem gets the
Gets
scream
scream
skip and 2 Silk Spears after stagger. Very good. Very good Trobio. And he does have some time save on Trobio, it seems, because his PB is a 201. So probably some seconds. Yep, he's saving time.
Yep, and he will be saving quite a lot of time here. Probably a good 10 seconds if I had to guess.
Yep,
I know
it seems
that
like it.
Comsob for Trobio is a 145, so definitely a lot of time to save here over his PB. Not the 10 seconds, but we are back in green.
Exactly. Very, very good run from Golem. And odanl still on PB pace. Oh, maybe I should shut my mouth. Yep, maybe I shouldn't talk anymore.
Oh my.
No!
Alright, well, Daniel will be entering Whispering Vaults at 1 HP, having a little bit of a scary Cargo 6.
And
Most
that's what we
likely
talk
will be looking for
about.
the heal.
About Cargo 6 being scary. Oh, not only
Speaking of
odanl,
1
but
HP,
Golem also at 1 HP. Resetting the room to get the cycle, and let's hope things go well for both runners. Please heal. Thank you.
All right, does look like Golem will be all right.
Yep.
Definitely very scary. We'll be losing some time on this split, so we'll no longer be in the green. Very sad, but what can you do?
Odanl finishing up Whispering Bolts, and Golem heading to the arena.
Dana lost about 20 seconds there, but is still on sub-hour pace. Looks like Golem is getting a very, very nice claw liner in here.
Doing exactly everything by the book. Very nice strats. And now, also one of my favorite movements in the run. I don't know why, but I do like this movement a lot. It can be scary when at 1 HP if you do mess up the arena, but normally that shouldn't happen, so you should be fine. But this movement is very fun. It's very simple, but I like it. Then I'm starting the Trobio fight.
Fadastama.
It's kinda scary.
Jennifer. Hasfine.
No!
Ooh.
Unfortunate death from Daniel. I
Yeah,
didn't
that
catch
will
it.
be a Trobio movement.
Did they...
Trobio moment.
Yep. Did they unlock the shortcut? Probably not, since they're going to lower cog. And normally people do not unlock the shortcut. Which would save a little bit of time.
Cadestre.
That's fine.
And looks like Golem is slowly regaining his time.
Yep. Damn. That's... What happened on Clawline? I don't even remember.
Messed up in lower lava cycle room.
Oh yeah. True, true. I might be wrong, but if Daniel has doesn't die and has a decent Trobio fight, they should still be ahead. I'm pretty sure.
They will be ahead by about 20-ish seconds.
Yeah. Golem.
But that's also if they get a Comsob level Trobio, which
Oh.
could happen, but
Hey, you never know. Golem going for one of the most movement heavy rooms in the game. Probably the most movement heavy.
and we just saw Golem use one of the newer movement techs that has been found. If you sprint jump and then you swing, it'll actually cancel your momentum.
Yep.
And will allow you to start moving left at max speed again. Very, very cool.
Kinda scary for Daniel again, but they do get the heal. So, they should be fine. Joby also not being very nice, since with all those floors a lot of time loss comes.
And Golem does save about 2 seconds in Architects. 4 seconds, sorry, I can't
4
read.
seconds. Yep.
So is very close to being on world record pace.
And I'm not sure how High House went on his world record, but I've I've seen that Golem does struggle. Like HHA is his most struggling split, so he might have some time saves. So this is still very much world record pace.
And sadly, it does look like Daniel is no longer ahead of their PB.
Oh,
We all hate trivia.
yep. All that talk about loving him, love hate. No, now it's just hate. And now the room is coming up.
OMG, it's the room.
Oh my god. Tango wait, what? And Golem misses the
Ooh.
setup for one Pogo God Pixel, but gets it second try. Nice. That's the fastest movement. And going into HHA at 4 HP. Let's see how this goes. Saving time minus 5.8. Holy.
Even with the dunk.
Yep. And it seems like his HHA is 305 minutes. There should be some time save here.
There is. With about 10 seconds if he gets a really
Yep.
good HHA. But sub 3 minute HHAs in actual runs is very, very difficult.
Oh, Daniel taking a dunk, but should still be fine. Heading into the goal line arena.
Pretty good maestros from Golem. Very, very nice. And we will be seeing Daniel pick up the Sawtooth now.
Oh my god. What a steal from Golem. Very good. Then with the Sawtooth now. Probably gonna equip it on HHA, I suppose. Correct me if I'm wrong. Missing the cycle, but should be fine. And Golem finishing HHA on the last wave, the double clappers.
Misses the spear.
Yep. But finish them both off. And is almost full silk and full HP, so no quit outs. Going to run back to Lace, which is the fastest way.
I am honestly unsure if will be saving time here. It'll be close.
Yep. I also don't know.
I do not think that he will be going negative though.
Yeah, I also didn't think so. Those 5 seconds are very nice.
I'm
He
gonna
might
prepare the
even
SEMA
be
ping.
saving time. He's saving seconds. Very, very impressive. Saving 3 seconds or 2.8. If I'm wait, can I do math? 0.6. I'm stupid. And heading into lace 2, while Denel gets the Vault Keeper's melody.
All right, the Simo ping has gone out.
Yup. Golem on world record pace right now in a tournament setting. Very, very impressive. Probably the nerves are higher than usual since not only is he on world record pace, but he is also being watched by probably a lot more people.
Yeah, about 260 people, which is honestly insane.
It is.
I know my nerves would be going crazy. Hopefully we will be seeing a nice lace 2 from him. I know
Golem
in
prepares.
Bell's patch, the parry has a much bigger hitbox, so
Yep,
definitely a lot more difficult on the patch that he is running.
it does. And
Uh,
Golem enters it lace 2. Daniel enters Architect's Climb. Let's see how that goes.
so for someone in chat asking, a Simo ping is whenever someone is on a good pace, we ping a roll and it will notify everyone so they can come watch. Does look to be pretty solid so far.
God.
Predicts the parry. Very, very nice. A 217
very.
kill. That is really good.
Yeah, very good. Although I don't know the timings very well, I'm not sure if this is saving time. You know, Tiger? It's PP 338.
Does look like... honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We'll be close. It looks like it might be, honestly. Golem in chat saying it will save time. And if from what it looks like, it will be saving time.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, the dash loses 0.4. All right, let's get some Silkadies in chat for the world record pace going on right now. This is insane. Give our best of luck to Golem here.
Can't even imagine the pressure. Oh.
Oh,
oh.
no, no.
Oh my god, that's
Oh, no.
for
That
sure
is
a
so
new
bad.
time loss.
What is Silkadi? Silkadi is pretty much just what we all put whenever someone is going into GMS. It is a hornet dancing. It's difficult to explain. Pretty much just
Daniel.
wishing the runner good luck.
Yep.
Just a good luck.
Daniel Hendrik is their professional room.
who do have some time save on GMF.
Yep. He
Oh
does.
my god,
This
that was
is
close.
a 119. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I saw a 119 kill phase 1, which is very, very good. If he does have a good phase 2, this might save time.
Does miss the Silk Sphere on the screen.
3 HP, should be nothing to worry about.
Gets the
Goes
heal.
for the heal, completely valid. He does have some time to play with. After all, he's -8.
We'll be deciding not to go for the heal.
Nope. GMS probably starting to get very low. 1 HP,
On 1
very
HP.
scary. Golem needs to
Deciding
lock
not
in.
to heal.
Oh my god. Going to greet for. Oh,
There
she
it
was
is.
1 hit.
That's it.
Very, very
I'm
nice.
pretty sure that is a world record.
Yep, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
it's gonna
as
be
well.
close.
It's gonna be close, but I think the 8 seconds is enough to compensate for the slow fight. Oh my god. Yep.
Holy, and that, everyone, will be a new world record for bells.
For bells.
Holy.
Very, very good.
That is insane.
On a tournament setting, I can't stress this enough. It's actually crazy.
And it does look like if Daniel gets a good HHA here, they will be on PB pace.
Yep, it does seem like it. Then I'll finishing up the clapper.
And this will put them ahead, yeah,
Yep.
by
So
about
we
20,
might
30
see
seconds.
a PB from Daniel.
That is insane. Daniel has now
This is
had
huge.
2 world record SEMO pings during their races. That is crazy. There it is, -31 for Daniel. That is a gold. Going into Lace 2. Lace 2 should be really fast. Sawtooth makes Lace 2 insane and so fun to watch. As we wait for elevator here, I am going to be right back, and Lex, you can take over.
Yep. -31. We're going to see some very interesting tech with Sawtooth. Very fun tech. And Daniel is an expert at using Sawtooth at high level. So this is a very, very possible PB. Let's get some hype for Daniel here. And see how Lace 2 goes. be the 2 minutes they had, but the PB is still a PB. As you can see, then I'm using the Sawtooth to completely destroy Lace 2's HP, completely being demolished. She's already on the second stream. She's almost dead already. Insane.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Yep, no problem. And Daniel just eviscerated Lace 2.
Very, very nice.
Never fails to surprise me. It's insane. Wonder if they're gonna be saving time. I actually don't know because I don't know. I didn't see the killing seconds. But no matter if they lose or gain time, it's still a PB pace. Yeah, seems to be losing a bit, but should be. Oh, splits differently. Okay, that explains a lot. Then
And now we enter the blender percent.
yep. Let's also get some Silk D's on the chat for Denel.
Yeah, Sawtooth allows GMS to go from around a 1 minute 30 fight to 40 to 50 seconds.
It's insane. Denel completely obliterating anything
Yep,
that
there's phase
resembles HP of GMS. Insane.
one. GMS literally can't do anything.
Hence, heading into second phase. GMS hiding behind the rocks. I hate when she does that. Very annoying. She refused to get blendered. But Denel does not care and destroys
there
her
it is.
in a
I
few
mean-
seconds.
She can't do anything.
Very good. 2 PBs and the world record on tournament setting. Splendid.
That was insane. Probably our best race we've had so far here in the tournament.
Yep. I have to agree.
All right. It seems that both of our runners are already ready to be interviewed, so let's have them dragged over. Hello.
Howdy, gang.
Welcome in. Well, first of all, congrats on the new world record. Holy, that is
Congrats,
insane.
Golem.
Yeah, thank you. Bro, GMS is such a friggin' scam. I back-to-back golded my GMS. I don't know what you're on about. True,
Very good.
true, true.
And Daniel, that is your second world record SEMO ping during your races.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
is insane.
I certainly got the tournament seed of all time.
Yeah. I actually feel bad because I wanted to do Sawtooth, but after the first run went so badly, I was like, I want to put on a show for the for the viewers. So I was like, I'll just do a
Sawtooth would
normal
have been a
run.
show, I'm telling you.
Well, Golem, what's your plan going into the future? I know you were talking about switching categories, but I don't know when exactly you plan on doing that. What's your plan? What will you be doing?
I'd love to get a 52. I don't
Ooh.
know if I'm good enough to do that, but I'd love to get a 52. That's like the equivalent of a 50 for key. Um,
Yep.
so it's pretty good.
I think you definitely could.
I
I
think you
mean,
definitely can. Yeah.
you have free time save in Underworks, and you also have free time save not missing the challenge to GMS.
Yeah.
True.
I swear to God, I always do that so much. It's always like 1 pixel off. And that time I got double scammed because it didn't move me to the right before doing the second Garma because I must have like frame perfect repressed the Garma. So that was a scam as well.
Truly new time loss.
Yeah, yeah. I swear I'm actually good at GMS. I have a 229. Like,
Oh, and
please
I
let
have
me
a
do better than time.
226. Yeah, where's my world record?
Okay, my bad, my bad.
It's coming. Don't worry.
That's what I'm saying.
And Daniel, congrats on the PB. Love to see that.
Thank you. I've been
So,
saying for the longest time, if I just get a deathless run, it's gonna be like a 58,
yep.
but that hasn't happened yet.
We were talking about how if you had the deathless run, you can easily sub hour. You have all you need. You have the
I have an
skills to do
SOB
it.
of 5635. It went down
Yep,
by a
yep.
minute in the last two runs.
Very, very
That's
good.
crazy. I
And
think I
Golem,
dropped my. Sorry.
no, go on, go on, go on.
I think I dropped my sob by a whole 1 second.
Woo!
Let's
Nice.
go.
Hey, a second is a second. I was gonna ask you, how did you feel um going into HHA and GMS and Lace 2 on world record pace in a tournament setting?
Um, I not gonna lie, at the start of HHA was horrible. Like I did a heal so early on, but like I've done so much HHA practice recently that even with that, I still managed to like get like a 303, which is like pretty. I mean, like LP
Yep.
you should really get
Yeah.
sub 3, but like for me that's pretty good. And when I was at the elevator for Lace, I was just grinning because like I don't know why. I just always get so happy when when I get to Lace 2 on good pace. I'm really annoyed though that I took a hit and I didn't want to risk the damage tank strat on the
Oh,
circle.
yep. Save like the two
Yeah.
extra seconds.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then I fucked up the dash as well. And it lost me time.
Yeah, you lost point far.
Yeah. So but yeah. No, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Were you nervous at all?
I was a little nervous,
Oh,
but
not
I
that
don't
much.
know. I'm not normally that nervous. I normally just get really, really happy. So yeah.
Well, that will be the end of this round. Golem, big GG's to you. And sadly, this will be the end of the road for Daniel. Can we get some hearts in chat? They played very, very well over the entire thing. Was very, very fun to watch the Sawtooth.
Time to bring Sawtooth to TE. Coming soon.
Yeah,
I'm
love to
gonna
hear
remember
that.
that.
Hey, I finished my
Golem,
Act 1 routing.
Golem, will you be
Exactly.
continuing to stream today? Will you be ending
What
stream?
time is it? Nah, I'm gonna go get lunch. I'm hungry.
All right.
I
Fair
might do
enough.
one more just for the sub hour.
All
Put it
right.
in the
Oh,
Well,
books.
you
interesting.
guys heard that. I'm going to put Daniel's link in chat. Everyone go watch Daniel go for sub hour. It should be pretty free. Just don't die to Trobio Smile.
Just don't Throbio and I'm good, right?
Exactly.
Truly. That's all it takes.
Yeah, everyone go check out Daniel. Well, that will be the end of this one. We should have some amazing matches coming up, like something that everyone has been waiting for: Civ versus Delta.
Delta.
I
Amazing matchup.
will be commentating that, and I think Popless Rebel will also be commentating it with me. Will be insane. I know we also have one, I think, on the 26th, right? We
I'm
have
not sure.
December 26th. Yeah, we have Kentiko versus Scene. Everyone loves
Oh,
Scene.
also
So
a
make sure you tune in
very,
for that
very
one.
good matchup.
But yeah, we will be ending the stream now. Thank you guys for running. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for commentating with me, Lex. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the 26th. Hope you all have an amazing Christmas if you celebrate it. Bye bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye bye.